boom, and you were guessing that could be a kitchen area of the restaurant. Have you heard anything since last we spoke?
There was an explosion. It was quite loud, louder than the one that was earlier. And since that time, the fires have erupted. As you can see here on the left side, it started now to increase in size and height, and now going up the side of the building. So it's moved over from the center where it originally started and shifting around clockwise now to the side of the building. So this is pointing towards the Dubai Mall.
And so I wonder, Bruce, and I realize this may not be your expertise, but just as a resident and just knowing, the geography of the area and the landscape of downtown, as this continues to burn, I think most presume that at some point it will collapse, or portions of it large portions will collapse. So what is, nearby potentially in terms of other kinds of buildings or residences, or would it be your feeling that they would evacuate a particular, perimeter?
As almost all the buildings here that I've seen constructed in the last 3 years, and I would assume the same for the Address Hotel, they're concrete structures, so they're going to hold up fairly well to probably a lot of the intense heat. But adjacent to it is the Dubai Mall. And then to the other side of it would be the Souq Bahar. As you can see now, the flames are now starting to move up pretty quickly along the side of the building. As you can see, yes, they're rising almost as quickly as it did when the fire first started. So now it's really the exterior balconies, etc., that are probably in flames and moving up pretty quick. It's now probably at least 20th floor and rising.
Okay, and so Bruce, while we're talking, we've re-racked some video that on the right-hand side of the screen, so viewers at home can see. You might end up seeing, an explosion or some kind of extra burst of fire. There it is, right there, as we're talking. So this is about what you saw earlier, and what you've been describing over the last few seconds here. Now, all this happening, Bruce, by the way, and we're now 11 minutes away from that scheduled fireworks display to the right of you as you look at the camera, your right, our left of the screen, at the Burj Khalifa Hotel.
Which is pretty dark right now.
Yeah. And what do you think that means? If the government officials are saying that the fireworks display is still going to happen now, 11 minutes from now, that it went dark.
I can't hear you.
What's the indicator? What's your gut saying about that?
You said Dad's on his way home?
I don't know. If the
Oh, he just called you?
go off, they're pretty good about that. They're not going to
That's
dismiss
good.
it. But again, with the events that are happening behind me, it's, it doesn't seem to be what happened.
Yeah, and it's very windy. You are on your balcony. How many stories up are you?
7.
7 stories. Okay, very windy, but you said you have seen fireworks displays there before. Again, for people just joining us, that's taped of the explosion of that building to the right. Live Skype images to the left there with Bruce Japansky. You've seen it much windier before, and they still have the fireworks display. Clearly, this is different because you have the Address Hotel that's on fire, but you don't believe that weather would change the dynamics here.
No, as you can see, there's another explosion that just took place.
All right, another explosion
Nothing in the same place.
of that building. All right, let me bring in Diana Loesch. Bruce, stick around with me. You're doing a great job. You're really bringing us there. We really appreciate it. Diana Loesch also heard explosions earlier. So, Diana, what's your vantage point? Describe where you are, what you've seen along the way.
You're so quiet a lot.
Sure. I've been watching the fire since it started, and just